the reason Stewart in Taken 3 becomes the villain, it's actually been developed since the first Taken movie. In that he has a jealousy of Brian, the father of the girl and the mom and ex-husband of Lenny, or Lenore. I'm going to keep it Lenny so I can just understand. Daughter, Lenny. And you could see it from multiple perspectives. In Stewart's perspective, he is jealous of Brian, in that his closeness with Lenny. And you even see in the first one, in that he tries to stage up Brian, in that Brian comes to the party and gives his daughter a karaoke machine. And like seconds later, you see him bring out a horse. Basically trying to like make himself superior. Like, I am superior to Brian, even though in reality he is basically has a sense of inferiority by doing that. And she says, the mom says, or Letty says, "Oh, Stewart, you're impossible." But I can see through the development of the story that she's starting to realize he has that sense of jealousy and it's pushing her away of Brian, even though she considers Brian just a friend. Like, even though she's even distancing herself, but then she starts to let Brian in. Because she's telling, like, don't call me by Lenny, call me by Lenore. And that's a nickname that Brian gives to Lenore, Lenny. And she starts to appreciate him after what he did for their daughter. She appreciates Brian by seeing that Brian did the impossible. There was a 96% chance, if they didn't find her in the next 72 hours, of never seeing their daughter again due to human trafficking. And he made the impossible possible with his skills. Brian essentially tore down Paris. Watched Paris burn just to find his daughter. He blew up essentially like a trailer. Blew up a trailer, set it on fire, blew it up. He laid many bodies to the grave to find the daughter. Like, he was even willing to buy his daughter to get her out of there. Like, he even negotiated at the beginning, like, if you do not kidnap these people, like, let them go, this will be the done with it. Instead, they challenged him. And he said, alright. And he burned down all of Paris, essentially, in his pursuit of his daughter. And that actually made her start to get closer to Brian and actually get away from Stewart. And in the second one, you actually see Stewart and Lenny's relationship not as actually deteriorating, essentially, in that they were trying to reconcile with a trip on spring break to China, touring China. And it was Stewart canceled it all. And she was visibly upset, and Brian could see that. It was like, are you okay? And it's like, no, I'm not okay. Stewart has become a bastard, essentially. So their relationship is going down the rocks. And in the third one, you see her have enough. Like, she's having enough of the relationship. Like, she's having fantasies of wanting a romantic relationship with Brian, and he pushes away due to it would cause more problems for her, and he didn't want to do that because he loves her, but he doesn't want to make conflict. He still strongly loves her. And so that's why he says she's confused. But in the second one, you see that he is so dedicated to them. And even the daughter kind of already knows it, that there's still romantic feelings. Because she says, the next day she says, like, I'm going to veg at the pool. Like, I'm tired. But it's like her way of basically getting them to basically playing Cupid. And you see that actually she's talking to her boyfriend and she's all like at the pool. And she says, I think their date is going well. And then she gets a call of, I need to call you back. Like, I need to call you back and call you back later. Because then she realized that they got taken. And she needs to act efficiently and quickly to protect them. And at first she thought they want her, but in reality they wanted him for what he did in Paris because of the tattoo. And the call gave her the flashback of what happened in Paris. And in the third one, you see also in the girl's development, evolution. Like, in the beginning, in the first one, she has like that a naive sense of you. But after the event, she starts to realize that society is not all sunshiny roses. Is more of a gray and also somewhat dark sense of view. And so she actually appreciates her dad's point of view. And in that, it also makes her realize the deterioration of the relationship of the mom and Stewart. So she's already seeing that there's fissures, that there's unhappiness. It makes her more not naive, more observant in the sense. That's why in the third one she says that she's super paranoid, is super particular about, like, she has to go to the fourth to the back of her fruit drink because she needs it cold, but it could stay cold but not too cold. That particularity. And then in the second one, she actually starts to actively help her father in releasing both of them by using the methods of when to get out and basically and giving the materials to her father to actually kill the guys that are chasing her. And her driving ability to get to the embassy as quick as possible. And rationalizing, this is my parents' lives. I need to think quickly. And so that also, that relationship of deterioration due to he canceled all of the trip of China. And in the third one, she is adamantly at the point of, I am fed up with Stewart. At this point, like, she still trusts him, but it's deteriorating strongly. Like, she doesn't consider him a stepfather, but she does consider him part of the family, but very, very distant now. And after this point, after the third one, nothing. Just a stranger jerk after hurting her mom. But the most damning part of it is what she says. What the daughter says straight to Stewart's face. That, I don't blame you for mom's death. And I'm not angry at you for that. I am disappointed at you. For the past 2 years, I have seen her in her eyes nothing but pain and sadness. That's what I hold you responsible for. So that is showing that she is okay with them divorcing. Because she is done with, emotionally done as well. She even supports it, like it's not healthy for her mom. And with the finding out that Stewart killed her mom, it basically blew the relationship completely. Like, he is a stranger asshole that needs to burn in the HD double hockey sticks. Thank you. Bye.